Yes, my people, we're back. We're back.
Welcome.
We're back. We're back. Obviously, we got the boy Shannon here. I
Yo,
call
bro.
him, yo, bro. I call him one of them like fire back end geniuses. Not back end, but you see, when it comes to AI automations and what's happening 2025, 2024, he's taught me a lot. So
AI is taking over, man.
AI has taken over the world, and it's very important that, well, the ones that
You keep up.
Yeah,
You
it's
keep
very
up.
important because businesses that are not attached to AI and one of these things, obviously, you're gonna find it very hard. It's gonna be very hard in terms to scale your business, and don't be the last ones to join AI. But I know a lot of people kind of they ain't got a clue, so that's why it's so important that I show you the process, what it takes to build a six figure, seven figure, a month, a year store, and how powerful and how important it is to build a personal brand, and you can sell anything. So obviously you've seen the boy Calvin. Obviously we've gone through step by steps. Just give an update of everything that we've done until now, and then what we're gonna do now. Give us an update of everything we've done until now.
So the website is built at this stage. Legal docs, everything is pretty much ready to go. Couple more tweaks just so that we're ready ahead of the launch. And now we're just kind of going through the marketing process that we're going to use, obviously, while we got Shannon with us today to
Yeah.
go into that.
But what we was doing, because for me, it was just like all the conversations that we're gonna have. Let's just have it in front of you guys.
Yeah.
So we've been they've not been asking questions. I'm just like, wait. Let's just figure it out, just so you lot know the process of what it takes. So obviously, Shannon hasn't seen the store that Kelvin's built. Obviously, I've seen it. Obviously, I've hit up Shannon. Obviously, there's obviously when it comes to the automations and AI, there's softwares that I'm using in order to scale my businesses that I'm gonna show you. Lot. A lot of people, they wouldn't want to show you these things because obviously, like there's a lot of gatekeepers. They want to make the millions but keep you down here, and then you figure it out 2-3 years later. But we're not on this gatekeeping thing. We can show you
Everyone
the process.
needs to win.
Yeah, everyone needs to win. So what I'm gonna do is, I think what we're doing up to date. So I think just a little update. We got the name for the store.
Yeah.
So Harris Arts. Obviously, my surname's Harris, so I'm trying to be more and more professional. You get me, my people. So Harris Arts. And when you're selling like pictures and artwork, you can make things private members and bring that element to it.
Yeah.
From the name, we bought the domain. How much did the domain cost?
Was about 25 pounds.
Okay,
For the whole
£25.
year, yeah.
How much is that in AED?
About 100 to 20. Yeah, about
Okay.
120 dirham for the whole year.
For the whole year.
Yeah.
So we got the domain. Then obviously I had an old Shopify account that was from Wicked and Bad. So you built the store on the old Shopify account, and then we're gonna switch the domain to Harris Arts. Then we got the socials. So harrisarts.co.
Yeah.
So we've got TikTok, we've got
Instagram.
Insta,
We've got the Facebook page.
we've got the Facebook pages set up.
Sick.
Then we got the pictures. We got the pictures of the products that we're gonna make available.
Yep.
So we need to make sure that the pictures were on point. And when we was taking the pictures, we kept them seeing. What was we
The
seeing?
glare, like it was just the house is so bright, you can't get a straight picture. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was a nightmare. But
Okay.
supply helped us out with that.
Okay. So we've got all the foundations, but now we're laying down the proper business foundation when it comes to AI automations, collecting data, and building a business that's gonna kind of run on autopilot with the right, obviously, admins on the back ends just to micromanage and make sure that everything is
Running smoothly.
smoothly. So we're gonna tell you the step by step go into it. What you gonna say? Was you gonna say something?
And I was like, who came up with the name Harris Arts? Like,
That was myself.
He came up with the name. I wanted him to have the full creative control. I just wanted to be the marketer. So you're the back end, obviously genius marketer. You're the digital ads marketer. Like, so in terms of, I know that if I've got a post, maybe people in Brazil or Africa, they won't be able to see it, but he can make them people see it. So, and I'm that aggressive front end marketer that just needs to just call to actions. You get me? So
cool.
just flip the screen here. Let me talk you through this just a little bit. This is my back end. Obviously, it says up here, top left, guys, we see it here. It says Harris Arts. You get me? Harris Arts is obviously the business name, obviously Dubai, obviously my location. And this is kind of what my back end foundation is looking like. So if I want to scale my business and I have 100 people, 10 people, 2 people, or I want to run my whole business on the CRM infrastructure all in one system, this is what I'm going to do now. Obviously, this man here, you get me, he's the one that introed me into this infrastructure. So he's like the wizard and he knows like everything, what to do with this system. Obviously, before I used to use things like MailChimp, and I used to pay ManyChat, and I used to pay monthly subscriptions and all these other places, you get me? And I didn't know that there was crazy softwares like this. So obviously I'll let Shannon explain the software just so you kind of have an insight. It's not really about the software, it's about the execution of what we're going to do. But I want you to kind of know these tricks. If you're a business owner and you're thinking, wow, how do I scale my business? You can look at all of these little tricks here. So let's click this link and then you can go through this. You get me?
Cool. So Cresco Cloud is a all-in-one CRM solution for your sales, marketing, operations, right? So here's a short sort of picture of all the sort of different softwares that you guys would be using and what Cresco replaces. So here it says clearly that essentially for everything that's available on Cresco, other softwares would charge about $7,000, but here is just $297 monthly, right? You can see that it's integrated with Shopify, Slack, Stripe, Zoom. So anything and everything that you guys want to do for A to Z from your business, you guys can essentially do that, right? Here, all-in-one solution. You can automate your tasks. You can have as many.
So you're gonna people watching that like automate tasks. You're gonna have to show us. You're gonna talk us through some of the automations, yeah.
Like,
Show us and that, yeah.
Yeah, in this, yeah, 100%. Yeah, so like I said, automated marketing. You got a CRM. You've got lead generations, which you'll also get into in a second. You got integrations, scheduling. I can go on and on for hours about the things that this software offers that can essentially help scale your business. 3 packages here.
So for me, I don't think you need to go all the way. For me, just to go, I got obviously everything that I needed was in this package.
Yeah.
The $297 a month, and obviously I'm very fortunate. I did have Shannon. He actually knows what to do. You get me to do so, but. Yeah, amazing. Obviously, most of my businesses, the Bouncer Hub and all these automations, WhatsApps and campaigns, it's all going through this back end. So, obviously, let's go back to the back end.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'll give you the links in descriptions if you kind of want to see how the setup is. Obviously, I did do a 2 week free trial, and then I knew that this was the way forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So what we're gonna do? So obviously the plan is we have everything ready to go. Like obviously we've got a plan that we want to do is 33 pieces, 6 photos, 198 pieces in total. Sell it out, FOMO, like create that urge to people to sign up and buy it. And obviously to sell it out, like they're not coming back again, or there's a possibility that they don't come back again. So it's 1 of 33 drop. Do you know what I mean? But what I need, obviously, what I've got with the Bouncer Hub and etc., is I want to collect data, and I need campaigns, and I need things to work for me. Do you know what I mean? So I need people to opt into things, give me their data. I want. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We've got obviously the website and whatnot. So before obviously we go to the back end, Kelvin can talk you through the website that he made and whatnot, and then you can give us our suggestions of what we can do step one, and then we can go from there and figure it out. I like goals, you get me, to me.
Yeah.
So let's go from there. Let's click on the website.
Yep.
And Kelvin, you can kind of swap sides, and you can just kind of talk quickly about the website.
Cool. So the aim was just to create something clean, aesthetic. You know, we're not at the lower price point, so we want to give it a luxury feel, which I think this image did.
That's his favorite image, so he tried to be a bit biased because we put little bets on, little friendly bets, like what images will sell the fastest, you get me? But he put that, so no problem, you get me? No problem.
But this one's just clean.
It's clean. I actually think this one was the best one, but you know, when everyone's picking the same image, you know, there's always that one person that goes against it and be like, actually, it's this one. So yeah.
No, 100%. So we just wanted to spotlight it a bit. Plus, like, this is a really strong, bold image for your landing. And then we've gone to give it like a slight description, because you have to take into consideration not everyone's going to know. We're hoping to reach a much broader audience, do you know what I'm saying, with the site. So let them know, we do bold and contemporary art pieces and a lot of things to come in the future. So here we've got actually the collection of pictures as well.
So that one in the middle, we did thing it right. I did pick that one in the middle, but the one in the right is looking dope as well. So man.
This is another one of my favorites, by the way, guys. So hopefully we're going to keep you lot along on the journey, and we'll see which ones actually did the best. I wish Smokes was here to talk about his favorite one here.
Yeah, he likes the gal one. Like, the gal, this one there, the gal. But listen, I think this here is more of a predominantly male that's just going to order it. But you never know, the gal, them, you get me? They might, or kids might see it and want it.
For sure.
You get me? So you just never know. We'll see.
For sure.
And let's go through the pricing as well, because obviously we labeled the pricing on there. But obviously, with the logistics of the pricing is obviously this is a pre-sale. So obviously what I was saying to Colvin when he labeled the pricing, obviously we're gonna, with marketing guys sometimes and FOMO, obviously you wanna always increase the price and then put 40% off, and then it's like 150. But obviously where we're in Dubai, we're gonna have to ship it from Dubai, so that's including shipping and etc. So we're just looking at the lowest area that makes sense, that we have a nice little markup that we like. Okay, cool, we're building a lucrative business. But what made us come to the pricing? What did you think?
It was just like calculating your margins. How much is it costing per piece? How much is it going to cost to actually package this? Because these are going to be framed as well, guys. I don't know if we've mentioned that yet. These are going to be framed like proper professional framing. Glass will be in there as well. So you got to bubble wrap this, make sure it's protected. It's coming all the way from the UAE to the UK. So we have to factor all of that in. Shipping, you know, if customers want any certain insurances, we can actually offer that as a service as well. So all of these things cost. And if we don't make no money in the process because we've spent everything to give you lot the absolute best experience, then as much as these videos might be entertaining and educative, it's got to make sense.
Of course, a business is a business, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like when people was buying the drink, KSI and Logan Paul, what's the drink called? Prime. Obviously, they purchase it for that price, but they're putting it up and making like 100% profit. You get me? So, but obviously that's just greed. But we're not going to do that. We're building a long-term business and whatnot. So this is obviously the starting of it. Now you can go, you can go down.
That's cool. So we've just got some reviews, and then here we have our footer menu as well.
So guys, it's always important to just put reviews before you launch, because that's just part of marketing, you get me? And then when you get the feedback and you get good people, like people that purchase or whatnot, you just put our reviews in it. But everyone does it with every site they do it. This is just what you do in terms of business, guys.
Yeah, and these are actually real reviews from people that have bought like similar products as well. So it's not just cap. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like these are very real.
Okay.
These are very real. So yeah, let's we'll just click on one of them so you lot can see. So cool. We've got our pricing again. The image, we've wanted it to be as clear and realistic as possible. The last thing we want is to have one thing advertised and another thing show up to the person's house. We don't really want to be dealing with returns all the time. So yeah, 33 pieces in stock. This will be going down as well as people are buying it. So you'll see when there's only 5 left, you know, you got to buy quickly add it to cart if you're ready to do so. And then we've got our brief description. So these are not small. 60 centimeter width, 90 centimeters height. Like that's a very big picture you're gonna have on your wall. So it's gonna be a statement piece, you know. We want to make it make sense for the people on the back end as well.
Okay,
So-
where did you get the description from? Did you write it out? Or?
Yeah, so I used ChatGPT.
Oh, it's AI, yeah?
AI came in again, you know, so we got like the brief outline, the skeleton text, but obviously you want to add your own, because ChatGPT is a robot, it's not going to be personalized. So use it for like the main forming and then, you know, use your own creativity to do that extra bits, which we did. And I feel like the descriptions are good. Just enticing people. We're not going to write full dissertations in there, but we want to give you some idea of what's going to be in there. And then, weight 1.5 kg. We haven't actually weighed these, but it's like bro math.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is about 1.5.
Yeah,
the dumbbell's this, so yeah. Man, that's going to be it. If you want to choose a few more, you can do that as well. Add them to your cart, and then you'll be good to go from there, guys.
Okay, amazing.
And that's that.
Okay, amazing. So let's change
Let's
this.
go back over.
So boom, obviously they've seen this change to the back end, so our back end. So what obviously I need from you, Shannon, is to show people the process of us starting this campaign. So I would say, in order for us to get the data and to start selling to the customers, we need some form of lead generation form.
Right.
So name, email, number. Obviously with this, I do want to do WhatsApp marketing and obviously email marketing. So I kind of need a workflow and a whole campaign set up. So they put their name, their email, their number.
They receive
After
an
that,
email.
They receive an email or WhatsApp with some next steps.
Cool.
But before we get to that, obviously you've seen the Shopify. Tell us, are we with the Shopify store? What's the campaign? Are we gonna do it on Shopify? What would you suggest? Just on.
I mean, now Shopify is already built,
Yeah.
so we keep it there. We can still use this. We can build a form that we can put on Shopify itself directly.
Okay.
But also, what would be really good is to sort of test and see which works best. So, in this platform, you can also build a store directly within this platform itself. So we could test it out both ways and see which one does better. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. So I let him have his Shopify store. You get me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
build me a store. You get me? And then we'll do a campaign. So it's like we do 2 campaigns. We do campaigns in one run next to each other. So maybe let's say what I did talk about it before, that $1,000. So I will allocate $1,000 budget to run a digital marketing campaign, drive the traffic to the Shopify, and I will do organic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do organic, direct like videos, and to drive people to my landing page store. You get me? So if we do that and you see what data shows us which one performs better, obviously, that's what. Okay, cool. So what's the process in terms of the form, the first steps?
Yeah. So first step is obviously you want to collect data, so you want to build a form.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm here on the back end, and what I'm going to do first is head over to sites over here. And then on the top, there's something called forms, and I'm going to click on builder. This is going to be empty here, so I'm going to click on add form. Now, there's 2 options. You can either build it from scratch, or you can choose a template.
Sick.
So let's go and choose a
Template.
template.
So you've got forms already that's built.
Pre-built forms that you can select and choose and customize.
What sort of forms for what sort of job? Like what sort of?
You see all these options here. So you've got for beauty and fashion, you got for
No way.
consulting, creative, finance, health and wellness. So
So you got all these pre-recorded forms already built.
there's over 1,000 templates that you can use.
1,000.
There's over
Okay,
1,000.
cool.
you
Let's
can
go
use.
to. Let's go to.
Let's do holidays.
Let's go holidays.
Yep.
Can't be flying out, girl, 2020.
Yeah, so you got holidays, then we've got, let's say, creative as well. Let me remove this filter. So you've got, like, you know what I mean,
Great.
photography,
Oh, dope.
weddings, yeah.
What about marketing?
Let's go to marketing. There's more, so there's
Marketing agency.
agency. Let me just click on this, for example. You've got stuff like, let's chat about your next project, transform your business.
So if you just wanted to use this form quickly, cool. You're not really, you don't know how to build forms or whatnot. You can just use this form.
You can just use this form and then it's done. Whatever data you collect using any of these pre-built forms, you're going to collect that data anyways.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, now we just wanted to build our own form and it had our own like logo and whatnot. How long does that take?
I can do it right now. It's that quick. So let me, for example, I click add form and I start from scratch. Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
click create.
Two different options, but
Yep. Let's have this pop up in a second. Cool. So demo, sample, nothing too crazy.
okay, that's just a template, yeah.
That's just the standard template. I'm just
Okay.
going to name this as harrisarts.co form. So I know exactly where the form is coming from.
Alright, you put capital C, so I got OCD. I got OCD. I'm sorry.
Let me just do it. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Cool. All
Yeah,
good?
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got OCD. I couldn't see
Nah,
that.
nah. So cool. So now obviously it's a very basic form and we
Okay.
want to try and simplify the form as much as possible.
So going looking on the website, what is the themes on the website? Can we make the form be similar? But obviously you might not want it to be similar because we do place.
Yep. So first things first is first name, last name, phone, email. I think
Yeah.
the best method would be to remove this
Yeah.
and just drag and drop a full name. Now done.
That it?
That's it. Now they're gonna when they fill in their full name, you're gonna collect their full name data. Now you can even make it required or not. That's up to you.
Yeah.
But obviously these three are crucial information, crucial data.
For
to
us.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's also really important to have a consent form.
Yeah, yeah.
So I consent to receiving, let's say, email and WhatsApp.
Space. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And WhatsApp notifications. I'm gonna remove all of this, and you can reply stop at any time. Yep.
Okay, dope.
So now this is changed, and
What about the color button? I can change that as well.
I'm gonna show that in a second. Yep. So
No, green looks like it's the money, but listen. you
So
get me?
cool. So even if you've done something start from scratch, you still have themes that you can choose from here. So let's say you want to do a dark theme, right? So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say I use this one. Now it just automatically
Okay.
changes.
See.
Now I can add and remove stuff as I want. I can change the font, for example, which I'm going to show you now. First thing, it looks a bit dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a text,
Okay.
and I'm going to first do a few things here. Font color will be white. The background is going to be black. How long does that take me? 2 seconds?
Yeah.
harrisarts.co.
Capital
No.
C. Yeah, thank you. It looks a bit off then, but yeah.
So here I make this bold. Let me just select this. Hold on. I make this bold. And bold.
Cool. The boldness is making
Yeah,
it make sense
there we
now.
go.
Now I like that.
Yeah.
You get me? It's so you see with fonts, boys. Fonts can change the
Yeah.
whole everything.
So here obviously I can choose how I want to customize the form itself. Like if I come colors and backgrounds, I can change it to red. I can just move it around, so I'll keep it black as well.
Okay.
The input background, which is this, I can even change this to white. I can change this to a lighter gray. Depends. So let's say we keep it this color.
Okay.
Then I've gone to advanced settings now, and I want to change the fonts as well because all the fonts needs to stay consistent. So I'm gonna go to label. I just changed the font. You can see it changed here.
Nice.
I go to short label. I'm gonna change this font as well.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to placeholder and I'm gonna change this font as well. And now this is changed.
That actually looks
yeah.
dope. Just like clean quickly. You just need to do a
Yeah.
foot form. Just took a couple minutes.
The input field, let's say we want to do, just keep it a little curved on the edges, give it a bit more for premium
Oh,
effect.
you can attention to detail.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I can change all of this as well. Now, if I go back, for example, I don't need that. Let's go to layout. Yeah, I think everything is all good. Let me just go back here. Form, border width. This is all good. Input field. This is also all good. Label. Perfect. So now that we have our form, now before I save, there's an option here, right? Which is on submit, which is essentially you have three options. Either if it's an order confirmation, if it's a message, or it takes them to a URL that you guys want to take them to, right? So let's do message, for example. Thank you for taking the time to complete this form. Please check your email and whoa, this keyboard, man, it's too soft. And WhatsApp. Yep. Cool. So now at least they know to check their email and WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That's all good. I click save. Now,
So what if they don't want to receive WhatsApps or anything?
if they don't want to receive a WhatsApp, so initially when they fill out the form the first time, they are going to get an email or they are going to get a WhatsApp. They can choose to stop receiving them moving forward because so that's why we have the consent here. But they can stop at any time.
Okay.
Now, there's two options here. So there's something called integrate. Now, integrate A gives you a bit more technical, which I'm not going to get into it, but it gives you the form link.
That's what we need to put on my bio in terms of collecting the data.
Exactly. So if I click on open form link,
let
this just load up. The form link is here, so you can put this on
just
your.
Got a link straight away.
Done. It makes the link automatically, so you don't even have to do anything.
So where does this data go? Like they filled in this. What's the next step once they fill this in?
So once I've saved this. I've come back. Let me just click back here. This is going to be saved.
Okay.
Now anyone that fills out their data is going to come on the contacts tab over here like this. So they get the name, phone, email, when it was created, last activity, and tags.
Sick. So you get everything. You can see you've got your data. So you're building up your business straight away just from this.
Instantly. So tags are essentially, which I'm going to get into in the automations. Tags are where you can segregate each client based on where they've come from.
Okay.
So now that I've built the form, you needed a workflow, right? So they receive an automatic email and they receive a WhatsApp.
So what I would say to you is, obviously the workflow that we're going to build, let's discuss it in the next video.
Cool.
So we've gone through this step. Guys, we're going to be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK time. If you've watched this and you like this, please comment below that you like this sort of content and we'll start making loads of other contents. But we're going to show you the 3 steps. So the next step now is going to be the workflow and how AI automations and how we're going to build a 6 to 7 figure business a month, a year, just from this foundation. So don't think you guys from the UK or many people around the world is going to give an insight of this. A lot of you, the YouTube gurus, will tell you all these things and give you absolutely nothing but speak for 1 hour. But make sure you like, subscribe if you like this content. If that, obviously, we're targeting the 80 and the 100 and the 200 of you that are going to watch this. But what's going to happen is when we keep on doing this in the year to come, it's going to be a domino effect. It's going to be like, wow, Bouncer was talking about this years ago, and now everyone's in it. So make sure you like, subscribe, and then we're going to go film the next one right now. Peace, my people.